Right now, we want to bring in Nicholas Balboa. He's a neighbor who witnessed the collapse and helped in the moments after. Nicholas, I know it's been a long night and morning for you. I appreciate you making some time for us today. I'm glad you're safe. Can I ask you to start by telling us what you heard and what you saw as the building collapsed?
Sure. So this morning I was walking our dog, and I was probably about a block away on the other side of the street. I felt the ground shake and heard something that sounded like thunder. So I thought it could have been like, say, a possible storm coming in. And then about 30 seconds to a minute later, felt the ground shake again and heard an even louder, sound that sounded like thunder. So that kind of signaled to me that there was something, something wasn't right. So I brought the dog back upstairs, went back down, and, I saw people coming outside. So I went to go get a better look. As emergency crews, firefighters and police officers showed up on the scene, they started to move us back from the front of the building. So as they were moving us back, I decided to go around to the north of the building, around another apartment building, and walk along the beach to see if I could see the backside of the building. So from there, I was able to see it. There weren't any firefighters or police officers on or presence in that area. So there was just a handful of onlookers. So I decided to get closer to the building. Myself and one other individual we got a closer look. We were pretty much just right there in the debris. And we could hear somebody yelling and whatnot. And then I was able to see movement. So I saw, the little boy's hand, sticking up through the rubble as he was yelling, to find him. So myself and the other individual, we began to try and make our way to him. It was a difficult scene. So we did our best to try and get to him. He was just, saying, "Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me." So I was just letting him know, "Hey, we're here. We're not going to leave you." We were able to signal the firefighters and police officers to come over and begin to help him and get out of there. He said that his mother was in there as well with him, but I couldn't see her or hear her. So at this time, what I've heard is they still haven't found her yet. And so, my heart and prayers go out to him, and hopefully, she's returned to him safely.
Absolutely. Hopefully they'll be able to find her. I do have to ask, though, what, in a moment like that, what was going through your mind? Obviously, you had the presence of mind to try to get closer to the building, but when you hear that voice of a child, what was going through your head? What did you think? What drove you in to try to help?
I mean, it was just instinct at that point. I know that, the police and firefighters want us to stand back because obviously, the building structure is compromised and, that risks our safety. But, it's a child. I couldn't stand by and not try to do something, at least try to get to him. So that way, he knows that we're here and that he's not alone, and that, he's not going to be forgotten about. So, I think that being there created that sense of urgency so the police and the firefighters could get over there, because I feel like I don't know how long it would have been till they found him had we not been there.
Well, Nicholas, we've heard the collapse described as like a pancake, like the building pancaked down on itself, fell straight down. What did it look like to you, and have you had a chance to really process all that you saw and heard and helped to do in this terrible incident today?
I mean, I've been trying. The thoughts that come to mind were 9/11. Because I remember, turning on the TV that day and seeing the debris and what it looked like, and the scene looks similar. There's dust and debris all over cars, and it's just a crazy sight. But it's just kind of, it's just instinct. I wanted to make sure that I could do what I could do.
Well, Nicholas, thank God for you that you were there to do what you could do and to help that little boy. I know it's going to be a long period of healing for you and your community, but we appreciate you making some time for us today. We wish you the best, Nicholas Balboa, for us, and start.